Welcome to our channel Top 10ers, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you'll never miss a video. Billionaires play an outsized role in shaping the global economy, politics, and philanthropy. Forbes puts the number of billionaires in the world at 2,668 in 2022. The wealthiest among them belong to an even more exclusive club and wield still more power. Many of these billionaires are founders of technology giants, with much of their wealth still invested in the companies they started. Here are the 10 richest people in the world. Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer joined Microsoft in 1980 after Bill Gates convinced him to drop out of Stanford University's MBA program. He was Microsoft's 30th employee. Ballmer went on to succeed Gates as Microsoft CEO in 2000. He held the position until stepping down in 2014. Ballmer oversaw Microsoft's 2011 purchase of Skype for $8.5 billion. Ballmer owns an estimated 4% of Microsoft, making him the software giant's largest individual shareholder. In 2014, shortly after stepping down as Microsoft CEO, Ballmer purchased the Los Angeles Clippers basketball team for $2 billion. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison was born in New York City to a 19-year-old single mother. After dropping out of the University of Chicago in 1966, Ellison moved to California and worked as a computer programmer. In 1973, he joined the electronics company Ampex, where he met future partners Ed Oates and Bob Miner. 3 years later, Ellison moved to Precision Instruments, serving as the company's vice president of research and development. In 1977, Ellison founded software development laboratories alongside Oates and Miner. 2 years later, the company released Oracle, the first commercial relational database program to use structured query language. The database program proved so popular that SDL would change its name to Oracle Systems Corporation in 1982. Ellison gave up the CEO role at Oracle in 2014 after 37 years. He joined Tesla's board in December 2018. Sergey Brin. Sergey Brin was born in Moscow, Russia, moving to the US with his family when he was 6 in 1979. After co-founding Google with Larry Page in 1998, Brin became Google's president of technology when Eric Schmidt took over as CEO in 2001. He held the same post at the Alphabet holding company after it was established in 2015, stepping down in 2019 when Sundar Pichai took over as CEO. Warren Buffett. The most famous living value investor, Warren Buffett filed his first tax return in 1944 at age 14, declaring earnings from his boyhood paper route. He first bought shares in a textile company called Berkshire Hathaway in 1962, becoming the majority shareholder by 1965. He expanded the company to insurance and other investments in 1967. Now Berkshire Hathaway is a $705 billion market cap company with a single share of stock trading at more than $439,000. Widely known as the Oracle of Omaha, Buffett is a buy and hold investor who built his fortune by acquiring undervalued companies. More recently, Berkshire Hathaway has invested in large, well-known companies. Its portfolio of wholly owned subsidiaries includes interests in insurance, energy distribution, and railroads, as well as consumer products. Buffett is a noted Bitcoin skeptic. Larry Page. Like several tech billionaires on this list, Larry Page embarked on his path to fame and fortune in a college dorm room. While attending Stanford University in 1995, Page and his friend Sergey Brin came up with the idea of improving internet data extraction. The duo devised a new search engine technology they dubbed Backrub, named after its ability to analyze backing links. From there, Page and Brin went on to found Google in 1998, with Page serving as CEO of the company until 2001 and again between 2011 And 2019, Bill Gates. While attending Harvard University in 1975, Bill Gates went to work alongside his childhood friend Paul Allen to develop new software for the original microcomputers. Following this project's success, Gates dropped out of Harvard during his junior year and went on to found Microsoft with Allen, the largest software company in the world. Microsoft also produces its line of personal computers, publishes books through Microsoft Press, provides email services through its Exchange server, and sells video game systems and associated peripheral devices. Originally Microsoft's chief software architect, Gates shifted to the role of board chairman in 2008. He had joined Berkshire Hathaway's board in 2004. He stepped down from both boards on March 13, 2020. Bill Gates is also the largest private owner of farmland in the U.S., with over 268,000 acres. Bernard Arnault. French national Bernard Arnault is the chairman and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. LVMH owns brands including LV, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, and Sephora. Most of Arnault's wealth comes from his massive stake in Christian Dior SE, the holding company that controls 41.2% of LVMH. His shares in Christian Dior SE, plus an additional 6.2% in LVMH, are held through his family-owned holding company, Groupe Familial Arnault. Arnault remained Farinault's chairman for another 6 years until he acquired and reorganized luxury goods maker financier Agache in 1984, eventually selling all its holdings other than Christian Dior and Le Bon Marche. He was invited to invest in LVMH in 1987 and became the majority shareholder, chairman of the board, and CEO of the company 2 years later. Gautam Adani, the founder of Adani Group, surpassed Ambani in March 2022 as the richest person in Asia. Adani, via his ownership of Adani Group, owns major stakes in 6 key Indian companies. The combined market capitalization of companies owned by the Adani Group is $238 billion. Adani entered the power generation market in 2009 with Adani Power. Adani created Adani Enterprises in 1988 to import and export commodities. In 1994, his company was granted approval to develop a harbor facility at Mundra Port, which is now the largest private port in India. Adani dropped out of college and previously worked in the diamond trade. Jeff Bezos. In 1994, Jeff Bezos founded Amazon.com in a garage in Seattle shortly after he resigned from the hedge fund giant David E. Shaw. He had originally pitched the idea of an online bookstore to his former boss David E. Shaw, who wasn't interested. Bezos owned as much as 16% of Amazon in 2019 before transferring 4% to former wife Mackenzie Scott as part of the divorce proceedings. In 2020, Amazon's share price jumped 76% on the heightened demand for online shopping amid the pandemic. On July 5, 2021, Bezos stepped down as CEO of the e-commerce giant, becoming its executive chairman. Bezos originally took Amazon public in 1997 and went on to become the first man since Bill Gates in 1999 to achieve a net worth of more than $100 billion. Bezos' wealth peaked at $211 billion. Elon Musk. In 2004, Musk became a major funder of Tesla Motors, now Tesla, which led to his current position as CEO of the electric vehicle company. In addition to its line of electric automobiles, Tesla also produces energy storage devices, automobile accessories, and, through its acquisition of Solar City in 2016, solar power systems. Musk is also CEO and chief engineer of space exploration technologies SpaceX, a developer of space launch rockets. In 2020, Tesla shares soared 740% to propel Musk up the wealth rankings. In December 2020, Tesla joined the S&P 500, becoming the largest company added. In January 2021, Musk became the richest person in the world, a title he's held since. If you want to get a little closer to making the richest billionaires rankings, you might need to become a technological innovator or luxury retail mastermind. Or you could keep it simple and focus on value investing. It also wouldn't hurt to have been born to wealth. However, the greatest fortunes on this list started as good ideas that people with creativity, drive, and connections used to build some of the world's largest companies. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.